welcome to Life Happened, the place where people send in their very personal life stories for us to share with you. My name is Stella, your host. Stories are important. They help us navigate our world and connect with others. You'll want to listen to this story until the end, when I read a couple of quotes about today's letter. Today's story is from Francisco, and the name of the author has been changed to protect his privacy. Dear Stella, I love my wife. I keep my eyes closed no matter how distant she is to me, so I can envision her. As long as I have her, my mind is at rest. It doesn't matter how annoying she can be because we are used to each other, and it seems that nothing can ruin our relationship anymore. I want to be with her even if she is irritated with me. I don't mind even if she is mad at me, and I don't care if she makes the wrong decisions. I am always willing to apologize, and she accepts my apology almost immediately. Note, it sounds as though this is true love for sure. I love her for everything, and I am not shy to express love to her. Everything was great until we moved into this new location. There were times that I felt like the distance between us kept on increasing, and slowly it felt like it was the end of our relationship. There were moments where we quarreled, but not because of something big, but because of little things, like choosing not to eat in our favorite restaurant as we usually did. Note, it's refreshing to hear that a man is not bashful about expressing his love for his wife and to really being a champion for her. I was confused. I don't know what happened to us, but I realized that we were slowly drifting away from one another. Even if I wanted my wife to forgive me for what I didn't do wrong, she just ignored my efforts and continued carrying on. She is always busy with something outside our family needs, and even when she is not busy, it feels like something is missing between us. There are times that she went out with friends without telling me a thing about it. With this situation, there's no surprise why I would think that our relationship had decreased in terms of love, or whatever word you'd want to call it. Note, so far, I'm thinking that you are a remarkable person and someone who wants his marriage to succeed more than anything. And now, because of these issues, we have been arguing more than ever because I don't want to lose her. But I think she is doing things that could tear us apart. The first few months after we moved in here, everything seemed fine. We were happy, as usual. We were doing things together as we used to do before we relocated. Now, things have changed. I don't feel that atmosphere of love any longer. I know that I am too emotional about our relationship, and I have doubts about it because I do not demand anything special from her. I want her to give me just a little effort by telling me something about herself. Note, have you tried communicating your feelings with your wife? Although we are not in the best of times in our relationship, when I look at the beautiful faces of my children, then I realize how precious they were in my wife's womb. And when my wife smiles at me, everything changes for me. You can see a love story here full of emotions. But now there are problems in our marriage. I am wondering if everything will be okay again. I love her, and she loves me too, but we seem to be lost in between our feelings. Note, this scenario certainly plays out in many marriages, and it's a good thing you are addressing the issue now. And this also reminds me of the books and audio versions which we have listed in the description box below for your reference, relating to Francisco's letter. And now is a great time to hit the like button. How can I know that she is still thinking about me? How can I hear those sweet words from her lips again? I want my wife to speak with me regularly and tell me about whatever she might be facing. There seems to be ample time for us, but how can I fill it up with my presence and prove that she is the only woman I want to live with forever? Every day, asleep or awake, she occupies every part of my mind because she is in my thoughts even when we're not together. Note, you are quite the romantic. At first glance, you can say that we have a great relationship since we are so close to one another and our communication is also good. We talk about anything from the bills to our children's futures, and we can speak about the next steps. I love her compassion for me, since she is always ready to whenever I am upset or have some problems at work. Note: it's great when you have open and honest communication. We lived in a place that was close to our relatives, but then my wife asked if we could move because of business. So we ended up migrating here. Her decisions were based on her business, and she backed it up with care for our children and their good education. Twice a year, we would go to our relative's house so our children may better know our culture and get together with their cousins and siblings. My wife has been irritated about things ever since we moved to this new place. It seems like something or someone is bothering her at work, perhaps. But I don't want to have any wrong feelings or thoughts. I feel like something has changed in her mind about me, which makes me keep asking myself, why? What? She says that she misses her relatives and friends, but I don't know what's going on with her these days. She has less time to be with us. Note: you must continue to communicate with your wife and be patient with her. Perhaps her feelings and disposition are caused by moving to a new place and all of the stress which it involves. My wife doesn't listen to what I have to say anymore, and when my kids ask for help in cleaning up their rooms, she always tells them that it's not her job, but mine, only mine, which makes me confused about why we are having these issues. I am very disappointed by all these things now. We were once a happy family, even if my wife tended to get too emotional when she was mad. You would think that our marriage would last forever, but I don't know how to fix this problem anymore, since it's like living in two different worlds. She has her world, and I have mine, and I feel like we are not connected anymore. Note: how sad and frustrating this must be for you and your wife. I am so sorry about what may happen, since the issue here seems too complicated for me. I don't know if she is enjoying her job or if she's tired of it. She isn't saying anything about it either. I know we need reconciliation because I want things to be better for our family and us. I don't know the best way to approach her because this seems strange to me. Maybe I need to talk with someone who can help me out in this situation before it's too late. Note: yes, I believe it would be a good idea to have some counseling and marriage therapy. So, how did you enjoy Francisco's story today? Just scroll down and leave your comment, question, or even the answer to Francisco's dilemma. I will give my thoughts and opinions in the comments section below. Today's quotes for today's letter are: "Happily ever after is not a fairy tale. It's a choice," by Fawn Weaver, and "A happy marriage is the union of two good forgivers," by Robert Quillen. And "True love isn't found. It's built. One day, one kiss, one conversation at a time," by Maggie Reyes. You know, we humans enjoy stories. They are important to our lives because they help us better understand our world, communicate, and connect with other people. And right now, you have the opportunity to make a difference in Francisco's life by sharing your feelings and advice for him in the comment section below. And when you like and subscribe to Life Happened, you will hear me read letters every week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Do you have a story to tell? If so, send us an email in the description box below. We'd like to hear from you. Also, we accept letters from anonymous authors, and we always change people's names to protect their identities. It would be great to hear from you. And if there is a topic which you would like to hear on Life Happened, please send us an email in the description box below. And please watch other videos from Life Happened. There are great stories to listen to. We thank you for joining us here today, where Life Happened. See you next time. Have a wonderful day, and see you soon.